Okay, this is homework for Friday, April 22nd, for those of you that are still doing Friday homework. So the situation this week is that Lawson is raising money to buy a car. He already has $100 saved and continues to save each week. So number one, ask you to graph the relationship. Make sure on your graph you have labels, weeks, and money saved, that your numbers are going at a constant rate. So here I'm numbering by 2, but actually labeling by 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Here I'm going up by hundreds, and then I plotted my points and put in my line. So make sure you have all of those parts to get full points on your graph. Now number 2 says write an equation. In order to do that, I need to put in my carets. So from 3 to 6 is 3, then 2, then 5 and 10. And then 250 to 140 is 150, 100, 250, and 500. I have to divide all my y carets by my x carets. Divided by 3 is 50. Divided by 2 is 50. Divided by 5 is 50. And divided by 10 is 50. Okay, so I know that my slope is 50. So if I start my equation and it wants me to use W and M, if I look up at my table, the W is the X and the M is the Y. So my equation would be M equals 50 W, and then I have to solve for B. I'm going to use substitution for solving for B. So I'm going to take values in my table. I'm going to take the 250 for the M and 3 for the W and put them in my equation that I have so far. So 250 equals then my slope, then my W number, and then plus B, and I'm going to solve for B. So 50 times 3 is 150. So I have 250 equals 150 plus B. I have to subtract 150 on both sides, and I get 100 equals B. So when I come down to write my equation, it's M equals 50W plus 100 is my y-intercept. Okay, plus it even tells you in the situation that he starts with $100, and in my graph, my y-intercept was at 100. Okay, for 3, what is the slope? The slope was 50. What does it mean? He saves $50 each week. Okay, the y-intercept was 100, and that means at 0 weeks he saved $100. Okay, now number 7 asked me to use the equation to show how much money Lawson had after 34 weeks. So remember, weeks is the W, so I'm going to be replacing the W in my equation with 34, like so. And then I do 50 times 34 is 1700 plus 100. So M equals 1800. So after 34 weeks, he would have $1,800. Then it says use the equation to show how long it would take him to buy a car that is 6,000. So it's giving me money, so I'm going to put that in my M spot. Oh, sorry. And then solve for weeks. Okay, so I have to subtract 100 on both sides. I end up with 5,900 equals 50W, divide by 50 on both sides. And I get weeks is equal to 118 weeks. Whew, that would take a long time. So to get $6,000 to buy a car, it would take him 108 weeks, which is, I did the math, would be 29 months, 29 and a half months. or I divided that by 12, and that would be almost 2.5 years he would have to save in order to buy his car. That'd be a long time. Keep that in mind when you're ready to buy a car when you're 16. Alright, I hope you have a good weekend.